Are you having trouble finding ways to be happier? With all the things that might be going on in your life, it might be challenging for you to figure out, well, what do I do that can allow myself to be happier? And can it be practical? Can it be something that I can actually do in my life every day without having to go out of my way? In this video today, I'm going to share with you 12 practical ways you can be happier today. These 12 ways are directly from my one-up effect methodology that can allow you to practice this anywhere, anytime, and experience this every single day. It covers a variety of different ways in which we can experience fulfillment. The first one is exercising, allowing your body to move. And studies have shown that obviously exercise is healthy for us, and it can also activate certain chemicals in our bodies that allow us to experience happiness. Now, the way that I personally love right now is just through simple walking, and particularly walking outside and in nature. Being able to be exposed to forest-like environments has been tied through research to lower stress, to reduce burnout, to increase calm and peace, while still being able to get the activity your body needs to stay healthy. The second thing is to meditate, being able to take time to be still and allow your mind to quiet. When you're someone who has a lot of things on your plate and that you're actively participating in every day, taking a little bit of time to be away from that and to be still and to not move and allow your mind to quiet actually does a really good thing for your body and also your brain. Meditation is actually really good for the physical brain, and studies have actually shown that it increases your gray matter, which over time allows you to be better at decision making and increases your overall state of calm. The third thing is connecting with spirituality. No matter what your experience with spirituality is, being able to connect to powers or forces that are greater than you allows you to feel a sense of connection, a sense of purpose, and an overall better sense of well-being, particularly during times when you feel like you might be struggling or going through adversity. Having that power that you can speak to and connect with will increase your level of resilience, it will lower your stress and anxiety, and it'll actually give you some clarity as to how you can handle things moving forward. The fourth thing is by connecting with people who make you happy. Reaching out, sending a text message, calling someone, going to see someone, or even just physically interacting with someone who's in your life that make you happy will naturally improve your happiness. In fact, even sending a message to someone that you're thinking of them or you're asking them how they're doing, that act alone will increase your happiness at such a level that you may not even be worried whether or not if they're gonna respond to you. The fifth thing is go to a place that brings you joy. I did mention before in exercise, you can go out in nature. For a lot of people, nature brings them joy, but it could also be a place in your house. It could be a place that's in your office. It could be going outside somewhere, but wherever you can go, make sure that that place is accessible to you, that you can go to at some point during your day to experience the joy, particularly in an environment that has sensations that you want to experience. It could be fun things like I do, like I have in the back behind me, or it could be certain colors, certain patterns, certain designs, certain comforts. Having that space that you have access to will immediately spark joy in your life every day. Hey, I hope you're enjoying this video, and I want to let you know that I have a presentation on how to make life a game that you can win and have fun playing. And if you want free access to it, you can click the link below in the description, or you can wait until the end of this video, or you can directly go to thomasedwardsjr.com/webinar and you can watch it there. The sixth thing is to do something fun. Being able to play and have an opportunity to experience that play and that joy is so important, and being able to have access to it is even more important. So it could be, for me, could be a mobile game or a video game, but it also could be something that you just know that if you're able to participate in it, you'll experience joy. It could be yoga, it could be socializing. I mean, you can determine what that is, but being able to practice that on a daily basis is key. The seventh thing is practicing love of yourself. It's about being able to either have something that you say or do that's primarily to take care of yourself. It could be just saying that, man, you are awesome, or man, I love you, or you're doing great today. Or it could be a gesture, maybe giving yourself space to do nothing and relax. Maybe it's giving yourself a nap from a pretty active day. Maybe it's giving yourself more sleep because you've been awake more. It could even be taking yourself out on a date just to show how much you appreciate yourself. Really finding those ways where you can actually show that gesture of love of yourself. The next thing is actually showing appreciation for your partner, your family, or if you're single, maybe the pursuit of romance. A lot of us, equate a lot of our value in our relationships, and then when we get in those relationships, sometimes we don't prioritize them as much as we used to. And so taking a moment to express your appreciation or gratitude for your kids, your partner, or even if you're single, taking a moment to show appreciation for your pursuit, even no matter how good or how bad things may be going, maybe a date that you just came on, sending a message and saying, hey, I really did enjoy that date. Regardless of whether or not you're gonna see that person again, really just expressing gratitude for the experience that you have with what you have at this present moment will show that there is an opportunity to appreciate the relationships that you have in your life. The next thing is practicing kindness. I personally am a proponent of talking to strangers, even though this was not something that we learned as kids. It's something that we did carry through as adults. And so we find it almost like a resistance to talk to strangers. But when we are able to practice kindness, even throwing a kind gesture, it could be a smile, it could be a hi, it could be giving or spending or volunteering your time, your money, your energy to people that you don't know, there is an increased sense of connection to a bigger purpose that you have in life when you're able to have those experiences with complete strangers and realize that the two of you are not that different and can share a connected moment in the grand scheme of life. The next thing you could do is by increasing your value as an asset to the world. This is essentially just learning whatever it is that you want to learn, whatever it is that you're curious about, whether it's cooking or dancing or different exercise or learning how to play a different game or musical instrument, allowing yourself to learn and be able to increase your value, but having now that knowledge and the practical application that can come along with it can improve pretty much any area of your life, especially if you're in your career. Learning a new skill set can actually really help increase your value, not just to yourself, but to your coworkers and even your manager. The other thing you could do is by sharing that value. Now that you've learned this thing, you can actually now share it with other people. This is actually one of the hacks that I love to do when it comes to my learning. As soon as I learn something new, I try to see if I can teach people or share about it in other ways to reinforce my learning. But the cool thing about that is as you're sharing that value, that also in turn increases your value, because now you get to be seen as someone who is able to share your knowledge with other people, share your experience as well. Sharing, I believe, is a great way for you to not only reinforce the things that you're learning, but also be able to give it as well. And then the last thing is asking for value. I personally love this. This is kind of what started the whole journey of the one-up effect for me, was asking for value. And for me, at that point, it was about support, but asking for anything. One of my clients, one of the first things that he went through when it came to asking for support or asking for value was asking his kid to help him get a glass of water. It could be that simple. Oftentimes we put so much pressure and responsibility on ourselves that we don't allow other people to come in and support us, even when those people are wanting to or waiting for you to ask for that help. And so by being able to practice asking for things, asking for support, a little bit of help, have someone get you that water or that coffee, will at least help you realize that you're not alone in this process and that you actually have more support than you think. But this is what I think. Comment below, let me know what you think. Are these ways that you can implement to be happier? Have you tried some of these ways? What has been your experience when you implement these things? And what are some things that you heard that might be a little surprising to you? Comment below, let me know what you think. I hope you found that video fun and useful. And if you want to get that free presentation on how to make life a game that you can win and have fun playing, click the link below. And if you want to watch another video that's fun and useful, click the link right over here. Go ahead, it's right there. Click it. I'll see you there.